Hello everyone, my name is Brendan Gudekunst and today I'm here to talk to you about the dangers of CTE, or as it's medically known, chronic traumatic encephalopathy. I'm sure you're asking yourself, what is CTE, or even, why should you care? The fact of the matter is CTE is a very dangerous brain disease that can lead to death in those who have it. Today I'm here to answer any questions that you may have regarding CTE, or even inform you about CTE a little bit more than what you already know, such as what causes CTE, who's at risk, the side effects of CTE, the treatments that are ongoing, research that is happening, and how you can help. Without further ado, what is CTE? CTE is a progressive brain condition that is thought to be caused by repeated blows to the head and repeated episodes of concussions. So what does that mean? What that means is someone who has one concussion is not at a great risk of CTE. However, once they have multiple concussions, such as 3, 4, 5, 6, and even more, are at a much greater risk of having CTE. I'm sure you're asking, who is at risk of CTE? Well, those who play contact sports, such as football, ice hockey, boxing, and wrestling, are all at risk due to the natures of their sports. While head contact is not the main point of these sports, unfortunately, contact to the head does occur, and concussions can happen, which lead to CTE. Others at risk are those in the military who have dealt with blast injuries, or even those who have self-harmed themselves through head trauma are at risk. So I'm sure you're asking yourself, what are some of the side effects of CTE? Well, short-term memory loss, such as asking the same question several times or having difficulty remembering names or phone numbers. Changes in mood or frequent mood swings, such as having depression, feeling increasingly anxious, frustrated, or agitated. Difficulty thinking, such as finding it hard to make easy decisions, such as apple or orange. More advanced symptoms of CTE are difficulty eating or swallowing, although this is a very rare side effect of CTE, as well as Parkinsonism, which has the typical symptoms of Parkinson's disease, such as slow movement, muscle stiffness, as well as some tremor, which obviously are all very bad for anyone who have it and make life living hell. Now, there are certain treatments that can be done for those who have CTE. So currently, we have occupational therapy, speech and language therapy, and dementia and Alzheimer's support groups for both those dealing with and family members of those who have CTE. Now, obviously, speech and language therapy helps those who are having difficulty speaking or are slurring their words. Now, dementia and Alzheimer's groups, which seem a little bit weird as we're dealing with a completely different disease, fall with relatively similar side effects to CTE. This, in turn, allows for those with CTE to find others who have these unfortunate side effects in common and may help them find an easier way to live their daily life. Now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, what research is going on to combat this horrible disease? So, the National Library of Medicine has taken brain donations. What they do, they inject them with a drug called fluorobutadiene, let it sit for about an hour, and will take pictures with a very high-tech Siemens camera. What they do, as you can see, take brain scans of the deceased brains and find where the trauma is. Now, a few professional athletes who have been affected are Bob Probert of the NHL, who played for the Detroit Red Wings, and Javon Belcher of the NFL. Now, Javon Belcher died at the age of 25. He was found to have CTE, and it is believed that the CTE is what drove him to, unfortunately, end his life. Mr. Probert, on the other hand, although he died of a heart attack, was found to have CTE after an autopsy was performed and his brain was donated to science. Unfortunately, CTE has this awful effect on those who have it. Now, for what you can do to help. What you can do, obviously, donate to any CTE research foundation. We have the NHS of the United Kingdom. There's the Concussion Legacy Foundation, as well as Boston University has a great CTE program currently running. Another way you can help is by donating your brain to science if you believe that you may be at risk of CTE. Now, unfortunately, this disease is terrible, and one day we hope to completely solve the issue of CTE. Hopefully one day we can find better treatments than just therapy. Hopefully we can find a true root cause of CTE other than just the multiple concussions or head traumas. Hopefully one day we no longer have those pass away from this horrible disease.